Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. So what we're doing today is a 45-minute leg burnout. So we're going to work for a little bit longer time. So we're going to work for a minute's worth of work. So a little bit longer, so a little bit more burnout. So you may need to kind of adjust your weights. I have my 20 and my 25-pound dumbbells because it's still your legs. They're really strong muscles, so kind of your stronger weights. I also have my resistance bands, and I have a range of those because sometimes I'm going to need to go a little bit lighter. Sometimes I want to go heavier, so I kind of have those out. Now, if you don't have resistance bands, you're going to get a great workout with just the weights. But if you have them, you might want to grab that. Don't forget your sweat towel and your drink, and of course, your great attitude. Let's get this thing rocking. Okay, so hopefully you had a chance to grab your weights and your resistance bands if you want them. And let's start with just giving some butt kicks. Let's just swing those legs all the way back. Start stretching out that quad. Oh yeah, when you get those legs warmed up and that trunk, we're using that off, obviously. We got two more, last one, and then we're gonna squat down and reach up with one side. Squat down and reach up. Okay, driving those hips back, sitting on those heels, and then reaching down and reaching up. And get a little bit of trunk in there, and those legs warmed up. We've got two more, one more on each side. Last one. Oh yeah, and then right here, let's just rotate that trunk. Get that thing moving. Oh yeah, we've got two more. Last one, and then right here, we're gonna hinge at the hip, right there. Each side, rotating. Get a little bit of trunk rotation in there too. Get those hamstrings starting to move and glide. We've got two more. Last one on each side. Oh yeah. And then right here, we're just gonna go down, get a little bit, glide in those inner thighs. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go a little bit deeper and sit back. See if you can rock to those heels. Oh, yeah, getting those inner thighs moving. We've got two more. Last one. And then we're gonna go right here, lunge and down. Nice, good glide. We've got two more. Last one, and then right here, just straighten your knee. So glide and straight. So getting that hip flexor a little bit deeper and getting that hamstring moving. We've got two more. Last one, and then we're going to the other side. We're going down and up. We've got last one, and we're coming down and then straightening that knee and down. Two more. Last one, and then what we're doing is we're coming down into that quadruped position. We're gonna keep our feet flexed, our knees straight, and we're gonna lift and just activate that glute. Really squeeze that glute. We want that nice and activated, making sure we have the right things firing for us. We've got the last one of this, and we're gonna go right out to the side and squeeze that glute. And now we're gonna go to the other side, lifting again. Drive that heel right up towards the ceiling so you really activate that glute. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Oh yeah, we've got two more. And now we're going out to the side. Two more. Last one, and right here into plank and pike. Ooh yeah. A little bit more of those hamstrings, gliding that hip. We've got two more. Last one, walk that on up. And we're gonna hinge, drive that hip back, drive that hip forward. Line that hamstring and also getting that nice good movement pattern that we're gonna have. Obviously we're not gonna go farther back than that, but when we do those deadlifts, we hinge down. We got two more. Last one. Oh yeah. Okay, so the first activity we're gonna do is we're gonna do a squat with a clean. So a squat, you drive those hips back, sit right over those heels, and you drive forward. The weight is going to be right in that middle, and you're gonna drive it up like you're doing a high row, and you're flipping it right to your shoulders. You're squatting. Okay, so you drive that right up here, squat down, bring it down. Drive that weight up, sit down. So it's a fast movement. As you thrust your hips forward, you're gonna flip that weight, you're gonna sit down and squat. Now, you might wanna start light at first, but build up as you go. We've got a minute of work. Are you ready to get going? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Clean it and squat. Okay, keeping that weight close to your body. Okay, you're flipping it up. It's coming right up there, right close to your body, driving it and flipping it, and then you're squatting. I am using the thrusting of my hips to the point that I even have some power behind it to get myself up onto those toes, and then I sit back on those heels for that squat. I drive it up, and I sit back. We're halfway there. We're only gonna have like a 10-second break, and then we're gonna do another minute of work. Oh, I told you it was gonna be a burnout today. Sitting down and up, come on. Drive it and sit. Really power that up. As you get better at that movement, you can even up that weight. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we've got one more of those. Take a breath, get yourself set. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Drive it up and sit back. Okay, power it up onto those toes. Drive that weight up to your shoulders, and then sit back in that nice good squat. I know this is a lot of movement pattern. This is so good for our brain. That's one reason why Olympic lifting, which is what you're doing a squat and clean with dumbbells, just not the bar. And that coordination of that movement works that brain really well. So I know it's more complicated than some of the activities, but there's a reason behind it, I promise. I'm helping your body coordinate better. I'm helping your brain fire better. We've got 10 more seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Catch up, bruh. Okay, next activity is gonna be a single leg deadlift. Okay, a deadlift, you hinge at the hip and you drive your hips forward into that nice tall position. With a single leg deadlift, same idea, except most of your weight is on one leg, still driving through. Now, the other leg can lift and counterbalance, or it can sit back there and just have your toe touch to keep you balanced. That's up to you, but that's the activity we're doing. We're gonna start with that left leg first. Roll those shoulders back, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're hinging down and driving forward. Again, you can have that other leg up and drive, or you can keep it down for balance. That's up to you. But I want a nice good hip hinge. I want that back staying nice and neutral. If for some reason your back starts to pull, that just means your abs are able to hold that and you're not quite hinging correctly. So drop the weight. Your body's just like, I can't quite coordinate that yet. I can't do that weight. Listen to your body, drop the weight. That's okay. Don't be discouraged. Just say, hey, that's where I'm at. I'm still getting better. Whew. Lose my balance really quickly. We've got 15 more seconds. And then of course, we'll even Steven it and we'll go to the other side. Down and drive. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we've got the other side. Making sure, again, you're hinging at that hip and then driving that hip forward. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going down and up. Hinging down, driving forward. Okay, really working that posterior chain when we do those single leg deadlifts or a deadlift, any kind of deadlift. Okay, we're working that glute, we're working that hamstring. Okay, that posterior side's where we get that power. It's where we get a lot of our posturing. Very important to strengthen. Very, very functional. So don't skip out on deadlifts. It sounds scary, but they're not. They're great for our body. We're over halfway there on this side. Water break after this. Keeping that core nice and engaged, okay? This should be nice, strong foundation, and you're hinging right there at the hip. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. Okay, grab some water. Next activity, we are gonna take that that weight. Now, I don't care if it's on your back or on the side of your shoulders, however you want to hold that, that's up to you. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a squat, and then we're going to just pivot. We're going to keep our left foot down. We're going to pivot to the right. We're going to pivot behind. We're going to pivot to the side, and we're going to go all the way around. On the second round, we'll pivot on the other foot. Okay, so we're going to squat, and we're just going to keep rotating all the way into a square. Okay, let's get ourselves in position for this. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're squatting, and we're pivoting. I'm keeping my left foot down as I pivot with my right, or I'm moving my right, I should say, and I'm squatting down, and I'm just moving in a circle. Don't get dizzy. Like I said, we'll pivot on the other foot. Right now I'm pivoting on my left foot and moving my right, squatting, switching to the side and squatting, switching to the back, squatting. Oh yeah, a 360 view of squats. Oh yeah. Keeping that nice good form. Drive those hips back, sit back, right over those heels, drive through those heels. You got 15 more seconds. And then we've got to go the other direction, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, same thing. We're going the other direction, okay? Woo! Other foot, other direction in. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Squat and pivot. I gotta switch sides here. There we go. Squat. I am like realizing this is not my natural, this is not as natural for me to go this direction. And I'm pivoting around. I've gone clockwise and counterclockwise and pivoted on another foot. Woo. Still sitting right over those heels and then sitting right back up, keeping that trunk upright. Don't lose form. Oh yeah. Okay, this is why we activated those glutes. Those quads like to take over in the squat. Those glutes are important. Making sure we're sitting over those heels will help activate that. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Oh yeah, hopefully you're not dizzy from that one. Okay, next activity is we're doing a front lunge. So we're gonna take that weight, we're gonna come forward, we're gonna drop right over that front heel, and then we're gonna push off and come straight back up. We'll do one side and then the other. Okay, making sure you're not driving over too far, but you're staying right in front, right over that heel to drive. The leg that's in front is the one doing the work. Grab your weight. You can have it at your side. You can have it on your shoulders, however it's comfortable, but let's rock. 3, 2, 1. We're stepping forward. Drive through that heel and push off. Stop that weight, drop down and push. Now the front lunge, a little harder than the back lunge. Takes more stability to stop that momentum, to drop down and then push off. If you find that you're having problems with this, go to the back lunge. That's a little bit easier on stability as you learn and as you're growing in your strength and stability. Oh yeah. My heart rate's getting up there just from working these legs. We're over halfway on this side. Keep that chest nice and upright. Don't let it fall forward. Again, you can have those weights on your side or on your shoulders. You're staying nice and stable. We've got 10 seconds left, and then we're gonna do the other side. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we've got the left side now, or the opposite, whichever that is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, stepping down and pushing off. Dropping down, pushing off. Oh yeah. Nice and controlled. Stopping, dropping, and pushing. Nice work. We're gonna go to a straight off deadlift after this. Both legs at the same time. So I'm gonna go a little heavier. This is where I'm gonna use my 25s because I have gotten my form down on my deadlift. I can do heavier than some of you maybe. But I'm just giving you an idea of what we're doing. Pushing off. Got 15 more seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh yeah, love that word. Woo, okay. You are rocking through this. Okay, so the deadlift, same thing as we did with single leg, except we're doing both legs. We're gonna drop it down right against our shins and come up. Now, we're gonna do a Romanian deadlift with this. So that means we're gonna keep our knees straight and our limiting factor is gonna be our hamstrings. So some of you may have a shorter range, some of you may have a longer range, that's okay. But that's what we're doing with this one. We're coming down and driving forward. Nice, good, solid back. Don't let that arch up or back. Keep it nice and neutral. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're hinging down and we're driving forward. Okay, so I'm pushing my hips back and I'm hinging down and then I'm driving those hips forward. So nice, good pop. That drive forward. You got this. Coming down, nice neutral spine. If you find that you have back pain, that means it's pulling in the wrong spot. You're not able to hold that stability. I need you to drop the weight. Again, we're listening to our body. We're not thinking this is what I should be doing. It's what I can do. Keep breathing. Come on, 20 more seconds of this. I know, nice, good posterior burn. Getting those hamstrings, getting those glutes. You should really be feeling those kicking in. That weight's right over those heels as you drive forward. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so make sure your back isn't arching or collapsing. The more common one is the arch, pulling through your arms rather than using those hips to hinge. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and down and up. I have a lot of women who I coach who get so scared of the word deadlift. I can't deadlift, but we use it so functionally. And I have a lot of my women, after I get them going on deadlifts, they're like, oh my goodness, I didn't know how much I use it in my daily activities with my laundry and cleaning. And so they realize they're so much stronger in their daily activities because of this. So don't be scared of it. It's an important movement pattern we need to learn and be strong in. Oh, and it just sounds cool that we do deadlifts. Oh yeah, I deadlift. I've got 20 more seconds. Here we go, 10 seconds left. Drive through those hips, finish strong. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh yeah, woo. Okay, catch your breath on that one. We're gonna do a lateral lunge next. Okay, so we're gonna sit down. When you do a lateral lunge, it's almost like a single leg squat. You drive that hip back to sit right over that heel, and then you push off to come back all the way up tall. Okay, so you sit down, drive, and come back up. Now, your weight can be in front, or your weight can be in back. Sometimes I like to do it in back. This time when you push off, I'm gonna have you slide your leg down. Step out, slide it back. Really work those inner thighs with that. Let's grab our weights. Let's get in position. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're sitting down, slide back. Step out, sit down, slide back. Really feel those inner thighs kick in as you slide on in. Those inner thighs looking good for the swimsuits. Sit down and slide. Come on. Sitting down. We'll do the other side next set. Down, pushing off and sliding in. We're halfway there. Keeping that trunk nice and upright. Don't let it collapse forward. Sit down on that heel and slide. Really pushing off, sliding in, working those inner thighs. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We've got the other side now. Whew, wipe that sweat off. Woo, working hard. Okay, other side, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're sitting down and slide. Sitting down and sliding that foot. I'm really using that inner thigh to slide that leg in, feeling that activate. So I come all the way to the top. The next set we're gonna do is we're gonna do a squat with a leg abduction. That means out to the side. I'm gonna use a weight and my mini band for that, just to give you an idea. I'm gonna use my medium mini band. Oh, that's a mouthful. Medium mini band. Because I want a little bit of resistance, but I also want to be able to have that range of motion. A heavy gives me too limited range of motion on that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna grab that medium one. Put that nicely on. Again, you don't have to have a mini band to make this work. I'm gonna have my weight right on the back. It's a little bit easier if you have lighter weights. You might want to do 2 dumbbells on each side. Okay, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna squat like we normally do. Lift and do a nice good leg lift. When I leg lift, my foot is flat, my knee is straight, and I don't hinge it. This is a hip. I don't want the hip. I don't want a trunk rotation. I want nice good lift right there, activating that glute and lateral thigh. Let's get our weights on. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're sitting down and we're gonna do the same leg the whole time. We're gonna squat down and we're gonna lift. Again, the lift isn't very high actually. Okay, the higher you get, then you start using your trunk. You're not using your hip. Okay, it's just a lift where you feel that glute activate, that outer thigh, and that's enough. Sometimes we want to see more motion. It's not helping what we're targeting to have more motion. It's just a right there lift and back down. Now the next side is going to be a little more tiring because it's also working right now to keep you stabilized when you do the lift. Okay, my right leg is working hard to stabilize as I lift my left. So it's going to be a little more fatigued on the other side. Just be aware of that. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a rest. Woo! Okay, we got the other side. Shake that out for just a second. And here we go. You ready? 3, 2, 1. We're coming down and lift. For the next activity, I'm gonna keep my resistance band on there. You do not have to, okay? We're gonna do a squat where I have the weight on one side. It's almost gonna be like a single leg squat. And I'm gonna rotate my other leg into a circle. It's gonna be kind of funky, but giving you an idea. So it may be a big balance challenge. You may need to be near a couch or the wall, something you can touch if you need to for that counterbalance. Giving you that warning. Again, it'll still be a great lift and an activity if you don't have a resistance band. No worries. We've got 15 more seconds of this. Stay strong. Right over those heels in that nice good squat and the lift. We've got 10 more seconds. Hang in there. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me show you what you're doing next as I wipe all that sweat off, right? Okay, I'm gonna have the weight on just one side. That's the side that's gonna work. I've got most of my weight on that side. I'm gonna squat down. The other side is gonna do a big circle behind, and then I'm gonna sit it down in front, and it's gonna walk behind. So you may want that wall behind you, okay? So it's like a single leg squat, and then we're gonna walk that behind. It's gonna work that glute in that whole circle. It'll be fun, I promise. So, weight on the side is gonna do that squat. Let's get in position, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're sitting back in a nice good squat, and as we come up, we're gonna do a nice good circle. Reset, squat down, and a nice good circle. Okay, really activating that hip with that circle. And of course, we're working that leg in that single leg squat. Again, hold on to the wall if you need to for balance. You're sitting back, nice and controlled. Drive that hip back in that squat right there. Drive up and then a nice good lift. Come on, keep it up. A nice big wide circle. The wider the circle, the harder, the more activated you're getting that hip. And you're working that balance. Keep it up. You've got 10 more seconds. And then we'll go to the other side. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Same thing on the other side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sitting down, and then a big rotate. Reset, down, and a rotate. Really giving me a nice good squat in that single leg. Most of that weight's on that leg. I know this is really hard. Now, the more weight you can put on that leg, the better. Not all of you will be strong enough for that. You may not even need to weight for this right now. That's okay, or a really light dumbbell. Do what you can. I know you're working hard. This may be just enough for body weight with this, and that's okay. We're all in different places, and that's okay. Come on, we got 15 more seconds. Nice work. Down and up. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Getting rid of that mini band. Woo. Okay, next activity. It's a little bit funky. Work with me on this one. Okay, so we're gonna step back. We're gonna lunge, rotate the foot, lunge. Come back up. Step, lunge and power up. Rotate the foot, power up, okay? So we're gonna stick with that same leg. We're gonna have to do a lateral lunge, come up a little bit, just rotate that foot, come down, and then push all the way up to reset. I'm gonna use just one weight on my back for this. Keep myself nice and balanced. Okay, so here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm stepping out. Lateral squat, rotating, front squat, and pushing up. Lateral squat, up, rotate, and push through. Oh yeah, not easy. Again, working a little bit more coordination. Working actually that trunk a lot more. Step. I know you may have to slow this down so you get nice good form. That's okay. I know I'm switching some things up here. Not keeping it boring, right? It's fun to do something different. Step down. Some of you are like, no, it's not. I think I'm gonna do it off of my mat here. I'm sliding around. Down, rotate, and up. Sitting there, we got 10 more seconds. And then of course we gotta do the other side. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh my goodness. That was coordinating hard. It was working in my abs a lot to control that. Let's go to the other side now. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. We're going down, up, rotate, down, and up. Again, we're slowing it down a little bit. If you need to, just do body weight. This is a hard activity. Body weight is just great. Come on. Sitting down, pushing off, rotating, and back up. Down, up, and up. Come on. We've got 20 more seconds. Pushing off. Down, up, rotate, and down. Come on, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Oh yeah, that was good. That was challenging. Okay, the next activity is we're gonna do a squat with some butt kicks. So you can either have 2 weights on either side, you can have 1 weight on the back. That's up to you and where you're at. What we're gonna do is we're gonna squat down, and then we're gonna kick that leg back. Work that hamstring. Okay, I don't want it way back here. I want my legs even, and I want to kick that back. That uses that hamstring to pull that leg back. And then we're gonna sit down and squat, and we're gonna go to the other side. If you need to, have your hands free for balance. Let's get in position. We're going, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're squatting down, coming up, pull that back. Squat down, push up, and pull that back. Driving to those heels, and then really pulling back that leg right to that butt. Make it work. And pull it back. And pull. Keep it up. Drive down and pull. You got this. Again, keep those thighs parallel, and then just really pull that all the way back to your butt. Come on. Make that hamstring work. I know I'm working that balance too. Oh, I know what I'm doing. We've got 20 more seconds. Oh yeah. Drive through those heels and pull. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Okay, one more of those. Let's get in position, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're sitting down, and we're pulling. Drive through those heels, all the way up, and then pull. We're gonna do a curtsey lunge after this. Oh, getting ready for the queen. Sitting back, drive through those heels, and up, and pull. Drive through those heels, and pull back. Pushing through those hips, and pulling back. Keep that chest nice and upright. Don't let it collapse forward. You got 25 more seconds. Water break after this, right? Come on, hang in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Ooh, love that word sometimes. Okay, get a water break. We're doing the curtsey lunge next. This is where I'm gonna put just one weight on my back. Tends to be the easiest for me. When we do that curtsey lunge, we step back and we make sure that front heel knee is right, still above that heel, and pushing off into that full trunk extension in the top. Okay, so it goes back behind you. You're sitting down and pulling. You're gonna use that outer thigh a lot with that. Woo! Get in position. Same side, the whole round, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're sitting down. Drive through that front hip and come all the way up to that extension. Okay, don't shortchange all the way to that extension. Drive it all the way up. Full range. If we don't, full range, and sometimes we don't because we want to strengthen a different positioning, but there's times where we need that full range, otherwise we never strengthen in that, and also that keeps our mobility when we do that full range. Drive and come through. Sitting back, keeping that trunk nice and strong. Whew. Come on, you're doing great. If you're like me, you're sweating bullets, but it feels all good. 15 more seconds. I got a fan on me, and I still feel like I'm sweating bullets with the AC behind it. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh yeah. We've got the other side. Of course, we have to even Steven it. Here we go. And we've got 3, 2, 1. We're stepping back and driving up. We're gonna do walking lunges next, but there's a little bit of a twist. I'm gonna use my light miniband because I want range of motion. And we're gonna do some kicks. So when we come up, we're gonna extend our leg out and kick behind us, activating the glute a little bit more. Because it sounds fun to do something different. Come on. Coming up and back. Oh yeah. sitting down, driving through that heel and coming up. Full range in. We've got 20 more seconds before we have that water break. Come on, 10 more seconds. Oh yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, sometimes that word's really nice. Okay, so we're gonna do a walking lunge. That just means we're gonna step forward, and then as we come up, we're gonna lift that leg, swing it through, and kick. Okay, so when you come up, you're gonna straighten that leg, give me a nice little glute lift, pull it through, and do a walking lunge, just like that. With or without a band, that just adds resistance in that leg extension, but it's up to you. I do have my light one so that I have full range of motion, so just a little bit of resistance, but not resisting my mobility. Okay, are you ready? Let's get in position, and here we go. Roll those shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. We're stepping out, and then we're doing a little kick, and then we're pulling that leg through, and we're stepping down, a little kick, and pulling through. Oh yeah. It's slowing the lunge down just a little bit, giving a little bit more of that glute resistance. Down and squeeze. I may even change to my medium band. I think I could do a little bit more resistance on this. Sometimes it's hard to know how much you can do with a minute worth of work. Keep it up. Keep that chest upright. You're sitting down, driving forward, and then giving a little lift in that kick, just enough to squeeze that glute. Nice, good glute activation with that kick. We've got 15 more seconds. Down and lift, and we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, I'm gonna switch out. I think I'm gonna up my ante here. Woo, yeah, working hard. Okay, we got one more round of this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, down we go. Oh goodness, that added a lot of resistance. And a kick. That's okay, I'm ready for it. I got it covered. We're going down, and then we're squeezing that glute. You may have a lot of room all the way through your living room or your workout area, or you may be like me, just walking around your mat. That's okay, you can make it work. Come on, 30 more seconds. The good news is, we only have 2 more activities left. I know, we're getting close to that end. We're gonna do some squat walks. Yes, that's with the resistance band. Again, if you don't have to. Come on, nice good kicks. We got 10 more seconds, finished all the way to the end. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, I am going to just use my resistance band on this one. I wanna make sure I keep good form. See if I can keep down there the whole time. Now, I'm be honest, it's gonna burn. I may not be able to, but I'm gonna start that way. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down like I am in a squat. You sit down and you step, and you keep stepping, and you keep stepping, and then you step the other way, and you step, okay? If you can stay down that whole time, otherwise squat, step and come up, squat, step and come up. Either way, but I want you to push yourself. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, sitting down. Now, if you don't have a resistance band, just put the weight on the back of your leg. Believe me, that's gonna give you a lot of resistance. Not gonna quite feel it as much in your thighs, but that's okay, you're still gonna get a great workout, okay? Now, you can do both. Sometimes I do that, but I was like gonna try and stay low the whole time, and I knew I wouldn't be able to do that with weight. I know my limitations on that. Keep that butt back, okay? Don't let that sit. It wants to come up right here. You wanna sit down low. That's the challenge, sitting down low. If you need to, you come up and you go right back down. Okay, come on. 20 more seconds of this. And yes, we have a second round of it. Oh yeah, but we are then almost one more exercise after that. That's it, right? And there'll be fire hydrants, so it's a little bit one-sided, so it'll be a little easier. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh my goodness, shake those legs out. We've got one more set of those. Burn it out. burn it out. Catch your breath. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sit back and squat, and then step. Make sure you get that nice good squat. Your weight's over your heels. Your chest is upright as much as you can. Oh yeah. The lower you go, the harder it is. The more that burns, the more you're strengthening. Woo! Keep that butt back. Okay, it wants to drift up. Keep it down. Those knees bent. Come on. We've got it. And if you need to, you come right back up and down. Oh yeah. We're halfway there. Halfway. We got this. We're fire hydrants last. Yeah, they're gonna burn what we're just working right now too. But it's one side at a time, so at least that's good. 20 more seconds. Oh, feel the burn, feel the burn. Woo! I'm hurting. Are you with me? Oh, yeah. 10 more seconds. Come on, can you make it all the way through? Can you make it? Push, push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh my word. Oh, we're coming down to the ground. And I'm just gonna go right here into child's pose just for a second. Stretch that out. Woo! Now I'm gonna keep that band on there. I'm gonna be in that quadruped position. I'm gonna lift that leg right out to the side and back down. I'm gonna feel like I'm lifting my knee up. I'm gonna keep my hips facing the mat the entire time. Okay, they're not switching out. So I'm gonna have a nice good lift. I'm not rotating at all. It's just a lift right here and back down. So like I could balance a stick on the back. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we're lifting and back down. Nice good glute squeeze. Keep that core engaged. Really picture, squeeze that glute as you lift. Come on, I know. And you know what? It's gonna burn the side that's down because it's working very hard to stabilize you. And that's an important role it does whenever we're doing single leg activities such as walking and running. Oh yeah, it's gotta be nice and stable hips. So we're working that side as well the side as we're lifting. Multitasking, you know how I love that. We're over halfway on this side, then we'll do the other side. Then we get that beautiful cool down. Come on, 15 more seconds. Woo. Oh yeah. And I am sweating bullets. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh goodness, I love that word sometimes. Okay, this is it. Last thing. Give me all you got, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're lift and squeeze. Like I said, this side's gonna feel a little more fatigued because it was working hard to stabilize you on the other side. Keep that back nice and stable. You should be able to like balance a stick on the back. That's how I would do that with my patients. I would have a stick or a broomstick right on the back there, a PVC pipe, and they would have to balance it while they worked it. That really taught them how to stabilize that spine well. So it's a trick if you ever want to work on nice good feedback for yourself on how you're doing with that form. Come on, we're halfway there. You're lifting and you're squeezing. We're almost to the cool down. We can see it. Come on. Lift, lift, lift. Squeeze that glute. Work those butt. Oh yeah. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh goodness, take that off. Oh yeah, woo. Okay, right here, we're gonna just flip that leg right here and walk it up and get that glute that we just worked. Oh, that feels so good. Oh yeah. That was a hard one. That fatigued at that in there. And then we're gonna switch sides. So you're cross that leg over and then walk it up so you get a nice good glute opener. Now, if this is tight, I want you to do this later today. You can do this sitting at your chairs. Whatever you're doing on the couch watching TV, it'll stretch that out and open up that hip a little bit more. And then we're gonna roll over and go right here into a half kneel. Okay, nice tall trunk. Lift on up and drive that hip forward, get that hip flexor. And then we're gonna reach back and we're gonna grab that foot. Stretch out that quad from all those squats and lunges. Work that hard. And then we're gonna straighten that front knee and we're gonna get that hamstring. Working that with those nice good deadlifts Oh, that feels good. And then we're gonna go to the other side. We're gonna go to that half kneel again. We're gonna lift up, drive that hip forward. Get that hip flexor. That gets nice and tight, okay? We got that pulling back. We want that hip flexor working because that hip flexor, part of that hip flexor actually attaches to the back of your spine. When that's tight, it's gonna pull on your low back. Okay, and drop that, and you're gonna straighten that front knee out. Oh yeah. Woo, feeling good. And then we're gonna go right here into the middle, and we're gonna go down, and we're gonna just stretch that inner thigh. Now, if you can't go that low, come on up. We go as low as you can. And I'm gonna just put that elbow out right there and stretch that inner thigh. And then I'm gonna go to the other side. Drop down, rotate, and push. Let that sit there. And we've got 3, 2, 1. Oh, high five for rocking that with me. I know that was challenging. I'm so glad you did that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can see new workouts every weekday morning. Also, if you want to be part of my Facebook group, I'd love to have you. That link is also below. And have a great day.